Hi everybody, this is Dawn Wilson, your sales director, and I've been getting a lot of questions asking me how I do my individual close at my appointments. So today I thought I'd just run through a couple different scenarios with you, and Corey has agreed to be my beautiful customer. So first off, I just want to share a little bit of like what you should have at your appointment when you go to close, just to make sure that you're prepared. In other videos and trainings I've done with you, I've told you that you want to make sure that you're using the beauty book at your appointments, that your customers are just following along with you as you're using your instructor's guide or flip chart. So it's really steering them towards making a skincare purchase. Then the next thing that you want to make sure that you're doing is that they have a closing sheet, and that's really up to you. I have posted on our website and also most probably emailed to you the closing sheet that I use that shows different sets, and it also mentions about the career opportunity on the bottom, which is why I really like using this one. Or if you prefer, you can use the set sheet that is found in your beauty book packets. So either one is fine. It's really just your personal preference as to what you would like to do, okay? But you do want to make sure you use a sets close, because if you show sets, you'll sell sets. And then what I do on the back of my set sheet is I have the Party Choices flyer, and you've also seen that before, and that's been sent to you. If you're not using this as your placemat, just have one of these either for every guest as a flyer, or you can take it and put it in an acrylic frame, display it on the table, anything that will cause you to make reference to the different parties that we offer, because then you're going to get some bookings from that too as well, okay? Other things that you want to make sure that you have with you on the table is you want to make sure that you're getting referrals. So if you tend to forget to ask for referrals, a good thing to use, what I use, is the tic-tac-toe sheet. The Beauty of Friendship. And here they're just going to follow in. You play the game at the party, they follow in, they put the name of their friends who they think would enjoy having an hour of pampering with you, just like she just experienced. And if the person books and holds their appointment, she gets the product on there. And then I also offer the new person a $10 gift certificate from her friend, hence why we call it the Beauty of Friendship. So the person doing the referring gets to gift all of their friends a $10 gift certificate. Why do I do that? It just helps me book more appointments and get those strangers to be comfortable in booking with me. And finally, what you always want to have with you are your Hostess packets. So just anything, I've just got a cello bag here filled with my Hostess flyer, business cards, a lookbook, that sort of thing. So we've gone over what's in a Hostess packet with you before too. So you want to make sure you always have 5 to 10 of those made up at all times, all right? Because you want to be booking parties from your appointments. So we're going to get started here. Like I said, I'm going to run through a couple different scenarios with you. Corey's going to be the customer. So we're just going to go through our normal one first of how it goes. So I'm going to pretend that Corey was just in with her girlfriends, and I had done the table close, and now I'm sitting in the room and doing the individual closes with the customers one by one. So we'll just start by, well, gosh, Corey, you know, thank you so much for coming to Susie's party tonight and having a facial. Did you have a good time?
I did. It was a lot of fun.
Right, and how does your face feel?
It feels fantastic.
It does. Well, awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. So, you know, after everything you experienced tonight and got a chance to look at your sheet here, is there a certain set that you think you'd like to start with this evening?
I think I'll get the Miracle set.
The Miracle set, great. That's a great choice. You know, I know you can see and feel a difference on your skin tonight in what we did, and I think that's a great place to start. So we'll put you down for that. And I think we had you on the normal to dry formula, correct?
Correct.
All right, awesome. Now, one thing we did along with your Miracle set is we did do a foundation this evening, and I believe you were using the Mineral Powder Foundation, right?
Correct.
Do you want to get your foundation as well?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a great. You happy with your shade?
I am.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get your foundation too, and then also did the foundation primer. Do you remember that? I think you really liked that.
I did.
Yeah. So do you think you'd like to add that on as well?
Yeah.
With your Miracle set? Okay, we'll get you your foundation primer. And so, and then we just did that dash out the door look tonight. Do you think you want to go ahead and get any color with your set this evening?
Or not right now.
Okay, just going to stick with your skincare. Okay. And you know, that really is the most important thing to start on. So I think you're making the best choice for you is starting on your skincare. You can always add in those color pieces later on as you run out of things that that you're using. So, well, great. Let me get you totaled up here. So now I would total it up, do the sales transaction with her. And so we'll pretend that we already did that, exchange money. And now, Corey, I had told you when we were going through the party that everybody is entitled to a free second facial with Mary Kay. And I'd love to get together with you again just to, you know, check on your skincare within the next couple of weeks, make sure we've got you on the right products. We could do your mineral makeover at that time, doing a more advanced color look for you. And if you agree to share that with a couple of girlfriends, you can get a bunch of free products. Right now I'm offering $100 free, that you could earn up to $100 free at your party. So did you want to go ahead and schedule that second facial now and share with a couple of girlfriends?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, good. I think, I'll really enjoy getting together with you again, and I know that your girlfriends are going to love it too. Well, it looks like I've got the next available date I have is next Friday. We could do that, or we could do the following Monday. The 23rd. Which of those do you think would suit you best?
I think Monday.
Monday? Okay. And I'm assuming an evening is going to be better? Okay. And how about, would you like to start at 6:30 or 7? What would be better for you?
7.
7. Okay. Let me put that in there. So we got you the 23rd, 7 o'clock. So you can start inviting your friends. Now, you did a great job filling out your Beauty of Friendship sheet with this for referrals, and I'll tell you what, you can use this as your guest list and invite these girls to your parties. Now you might be thinking, oh, you really want the products that you put on the tic-tac-toe sheet, you know, but I'll tell you a little secret is they are far more likely to come to your party and help you get a bunch of free stuff rather than me just calling them and you get a free lip gloss or something out of it. So with all that, the hostess credit that you're going to be able to get free, you'll be able to get all these items, okay? So I'll hang on to this sheet so I have their names and numbers. But what you can do is just go ahead and start inviting them, and then let me know which girls are able to come on the 23rd. And here's your hostess packet, and this explains everything you need to do to have a successful party and get that $100 free. And what I'd like to do is just give you a call in a couple of days to get that guest list. Do you think you can get them invited?
Yeah.
And then you can let me know who's able to come. So maybe would in 2 days, that would put us on Thursday. Are you home Thursday evening?
Yeah.
Okay, would that work for me calling to get your guest list at that time? Okay, great. I'm just going to put a note in my book to call you then. All I need to know is, who's coming. If there's anybody new that's not on this sheet, you can give me their phone number at that time. All right? Well, great. And, one final thing. I just have to ask, could you ever see yourself doing what I do after, seeing me today and what I did?
Maybe.
Uh-huh. Right. Oh, good. Oh, good. Because I think you really could be a good consultant. You were just the sparkler at the party. All the girls really seemed to kind of follow your lead, and you knew a lot about color application and things like that. That you just sort of stood out to me, and so I was wondering, would you maybe be available? We've got a Mary Kay event coming up next Tuesday night. It's a guest event that you could just kind of come, check things out a little bit, find out how we make our money, meet some of the other consultants in the area, and see if this might be something that you would be interested in. Would you like to do that?
I'm kind of busy that night.
Okay.
So I don't think I can come.
All right. Well, I'll tell you, I've got one other option for you. If you'd be willing, and this is super easy. My director does a call every Thursday night. And all you do is you just call in a number, listen in. It's called Listen for a Lip Gloss. It's just 20 minutes long. You can listen in your pajamas. Nobody's going to know. And she just shares some, we call it a career conversation. She just shares a little bit of information about the company. And you listen in. And just let me know that you listened at the end, and I'll give you a free lip gloss. Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, well, here's the information on that, of the call-in number and everything, and I will call and confirm with you the day of, and just make sure that that's still going to work, and kind of remind you for that, okay?
Sounds
well,
good.
Great. Well, it was great to meet you. I look forward to your party and getting you a bunch of free product, and we will talk soon, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, guys, so that's That's my ideal close, the way it goes. We sold a skincare, she booked a party, and she's a recruit prospect. Now, we all know that it doesn't always go that way, so we're going to throw a couple of things in there of things that you might come up against and things that you're wondering about when you do the individual close. So the next example that we're going to give you is that we're just going to take it from the part that we just sold. She bought a set, we just sold, and now I'm going to try and book her. Okay, but she's going to give me a totally different answer. Ready? All right. Well, Corey, thanks so much for your products. I think you're really going to enjoy them. And, I know you weren't able to get everything that you wanted tonight, so I did want to let you know, you might have remembered me mentioning during the party, that you have the opportunity to earn some free products in just booking your second facial. So if we schedule to get together again and you share it with at least 2 girlfriends, that constitutes a party, and then you can earn some free stuff. You could get up to $100 free. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Great. Well, let's go ahead and kind of pick a date here. In looking at my schedule here, I could see you, the next available date I have is next Friday, or we could go the following week. I'm also free that next Monday. Would either of those dates work for you?
I kind of seem busy on those days, so I don't know if I'll be able to make it.
How about later in the week?
I would have to ask my friends to see when they would be free for it.
Okay. I have a lot of people that always tell me that, but can I share with you what actually happens? Is that a lot of times when you go and talk to your girlfriends, they're going to all give you a different answer. Somebody's free Monday, somebody's free Tuesday, and it just gets really frustrating for you. So since this party is for you, let's go ahead and schedule a date that works best for your schedule. And then when you go to your friends, they can give you a flat out yes or no answer if they can come or not. And if you get more no's than yeses, we can always change the date. But I'll just go ahead and pencil it in tonight. We'll pick the date that works for you. You can go home, check your schedule, check with your friends, and then if you just get back with me in the next 48 hours and let me know if it's a yes or a no, we'll either go with that date or reschedule. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, great. So from that point then I just schedule her by choices and get a date in the date book. Okay? A date on the date book is always better than no date at all. All right. And, all right. Next one we're going to get is we're just going to see what happens when a customer decides that they don't want that, making other skincare recommendations from them. As you know, as I always teach you, we always demo the Miracle Set at our appointments, but we've got the option of offering 4 different skincare systems. And sometimes there's other systems that might be better suited for a customer than that Miracle Set. Miracle Set is great, it works for everybody, but there are others that might be a better choice. So that's the example that we're going to give you now. So Corey, thanks again for coming to Susie's party. It was really great to meet you, and I see you've got your book and your sheet and everything here now. So just, how does you had a good time, I assume, right?
I did.
Great. And how does your face feel?
It feels great.
Good. So did you like the Miracle Set?
I did. I really liked it.
Well, in looking at your sheet here that I gave you, is there any set that stands out to you, what you think you'd like to start with today?
I mean, I would really like the Miracle Set, but I don't have money for that right now.
Okay, all right, I can totally understand that. I can give you a couple of options here. The one thing I was talking about during the party is actually to be able to reschedule your second facial and share with a couple of girlfriends. And that way you can earn some free stuff that maybe we could put that towards the skincare set so that you could get it. Do you think that that's something that you want to do?
I mean, yeah, sounded.
Yeah, you're gonna not.
Oh, no.
Sorry, we're on a different page. Yeah, so you're not gonna want to.
Oh, no.
Okay. Anna, sorry about that. All right, well, I can see that. You just don't think that holding a party right now is going to work on your schedule. Okay. Well, something else that might really work for you is if you remember when I was going through the different skincare systems, that we do have a number of different skincare sets. And in just knowing, your age and your beauty needs right now, the one skincare system that really would be appropriate for you to use would be our Botanical skincare system. And that one's a little bit cheaper because it doesn't have the anti-aging ingredients in it that the Time-Wise does, but it would be a really great system for you to start on at this age. So we could do that if you wanted to start on a skincare, just get you started on that. And just over time, you know, as you get older, you can kind of switch over to the Time-Wise Miracle Set. So this comes with a cleanser, a moisturizer, a mask, and a skin freshener. I'll show you how to use it when we do that. But it's much cheaper. This would only be $48 for all four pieces. Does that seem like it would suit your budget better?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's get you started on the botanical set then.
Okay.
Too. Okay. So that would just be switching someone over to a different skincare. Sometimes you might sit down with someone and they're maybe over 40, 50 years old that you think the Time-Wise repair would be better for them. So in that case, you could, you know, just sort of steer them towards that. All right. Our next one is when you get somebody and she makes her purchase, but then she doesn't want to book a party with you. Okay, so if you're afraid of that happening, we're going to show you how to handle that one. So again, Corey, thank you so much for your purchase. I think you're really going to enjoy your products. Now, the next thing that we offer you, you heard me talking about during the party, was that you have the opportunity to schedule your second facial. With me, we can get together and do your mineral makeover, do an advanced color look, or let you try some of the other supplements that I was talking about. The choice is really yours of what you want to do. If you share with a couple of girlfriends, then you can get a bunch of free products, up to $100 in free products. How does that sound?
Sounds cool, but I don't really think I want to have another party.
Are you sure you don't want to get some free stuff?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm alright.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I know you did a great job in filling out your tic-tac-toe sheet here in the game that we played. So it looks like you've got some girlfriends that you think might enjoy a pamper session with me. So I'll tell you what, if it's okay with you, I will give them all a call. And you can really help me out of just letting them know I'm going to be calling. And for every person that holds, like I was telling you during the party, if they hold the appointment with me, you'll get the product listed on here. So if you know, Janine holds, you're going to get a free lipstick. If Elaine holds, you're going to get a free eyeshadow. Okay. So once I've contacted everyone and held their appointments, I'll let you know what free products you get, and then you can pick out the colors that you want. And the other thing I'll do for your girlfriends is when I call them to schedule, I'm going to give them a $10 gift certificate from you that they can spend at their appointment. Won't that be fun? So they'll actually be excited that, you know, you refer them, because they're going to get some free stuff out of this too. All right. Well, thank you so much for these. So I will let you know. It might take me a couple weeks to get hold of everybody, but I will let you know what free products you have coming. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Hope you guys are learning from this. The next one that we're going to do is Corey has made her purchase, and I've rebooked her for her second appointment. And so now we're at the point where she's someone who I'd really like to share the business opportunity with. All right, so we're going to pick it up from that point. So, you know, gee, Corey, thanks for, you know, scheduling your second appointment with me. I'm really excited to get together with you another time and do your mineral makeover look with you. Now, you know, one other thing I just have to ask is, you know, could you ever see yourself doing what I do?
Yeah.
You could. Oh, awesome. Awesome. You know, a lot of times people are like, oh my gosh, no, I could never do what you do. So I'm glad that you see that there might be some potential in that. You know, you really stood out to me today as, you know, just the beauty consultant type. You're very outgoing, and you love the, you know, the products that we use. So I'd love to share a little bit more about the business of what that we could do. Now, we do happen to have a Mary Kay event coming up this next Tuesday night that my director is, we're doing pedicures and sharing a little bit about the business and all kinds of summer products. So I would love to have you come as my model if you are free, and you know, do a summer look with you. Would that work into your schedule?
Yeah, good.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Well, I happen to have some invites here for you. So this is an invitation on the back. It gives all the information about the event, directions, that type of thing. But you live pretty close to me, so I tell you what, how about I'll just check back with you over the weekend, maybe I can come and pick you up so that you can go with me.
Okay.
And we'll ride together. But I just look forward to introducing you to my Mary Kay girlfriends and sharing some new products with you. And that'll just give you a good overview of like what we do and how much fun we have in this business. And then I can answer any more questions for you at that time. Okay? Great. All right, so that's how you invite. Always have something there, you know, knowing what's going on, the next thing that you can invite them to. And we've got one final scenario to share with you. And this is the customer who doesn't really buy much of anything. Okay, so we're gonna do that one now. Well, Corey, thanks so much for being at the party. It was so good to get to know you today and you know, share Mary Kay products with you. So I see you've got your book and your sheet here. After looking everything over, you know, is there something that you've kind of landed on that you'd like to take home with you today?
I like mascara.
The mascara. Okay. Well, that's a great product. I can see it made such a difference on your lashes when you used it tonight. So, no real desire to start with skincare or anything at this time?
Not at all. Really.
Why? That you're just happy with what you're using, or I mean, you just don't use products?
Getting good results with what I use.
Okay, all right. I can appreciate that. You know, if somebody came to me and said they wanted me to switch from Mary Kay to something else, I'd probably have to say no. So I can appreciate that. But you know, if you ever find what you're using stops working, or you know, there are other products that you'd like to try later on, I'd love to, you know, get together with you again. Do we have a deal on that?
We have a deal.
And I'll put you on my mailing list so you get a book 4 times a year and can kind of look through things. Yeah. Well, let me write up your mascara order here, and I really think you're gonna, you know, it was a smart choice on the mascara. That it's one of the best-selling brands of mascara on the market. Our customers just love it, so I know that you will too. Thank you so much. And you could possibly go, you know, and try and rebook someone like that for another appointment. Just realize not everybody is going to fall in love with the products as much as we do. You know, sometimes you will get a customer like that, but the key is to always making her feel that no matter what her purchase is, that is the best buying decision that she could have made. Because if she walks away from that table and feels really great about what she purchased, guess what? You're probably going to keep her as a customer, and over time you can introduce her to more products. Little tip is my Offspring director, Mindy. She actually, I met her at a party that I sold an eyeshadow. One eyeshadow at the whole entire party. She rebooked with me, and at her party, she bought a blush. And that was all I sold. Now, I could have been really irritated and, you know, been in a bad attitude and walked out of there. And the worst part of it was her party was the first party I held after earning my first free car. I thought, oh my goodness, what's happening? But, you know, just by being courteous to those women and appreciating them for who they were and still making sure that they had a good time, I got a new business associate out of it in Mindy. And then she went on to become my first Offspring sales director. So you just never ever know what can come out of those appointments. So you just treat everyone with respect and appreciation if they spend $300 or none, because it will come back to you in the long run. I promise you that. Well, thanks for joining in and listening to us share some different closing scenarios with you. You do want to make sure, just like we were, that you're meeting with your guests away from the table and away from all the other girls in the room. Normally, I stay right at the table where I held the party, and I send the guests out into the kitchen or dining room, wherever they're holding refreshments, and I just work right here. Or you can set up in another room of the house and then have the guests come to you there. Either way works, but you just don't want to be sitting doing this in front of all of their friends. You'll have higher sales, more bookings, and just better results all the way around by meeting with them one-on-one. So thanks for joining me. Have fun closing.